I really want to do something on Graeme McDowell. I've kind of been dying to get at this for a while. I've been watching his motion, watching his actions, and something's been going off in my head. I wasn't quite sure what it was until now, what I really wanted to explain to you. So within the explanation of Graeme McDowell, there is definitely a lesson. Hopefully you can pick it out. Dave Stockton, Graeme McDowell, Mo Norman, there is a certain concept and a style of swing that they are trying to show us, but if you don't know what you're looking for, you'd never see it. So I want to take a few minutes and I want to really try to explain it to you. Graeme McDowell kind of really traps the golf ball. He has like a real deep trapping action going on in his golf shots, and he also has some unique, well, I don't know how unique they are, I don't know how new they are, some practice swing motions that you're starting to hear about. You know, I'd always like to stay way ahead of the curve, and I want to explain it better to you to why he's doing it. He's very cognizant of a couple of different things. He's very cognizant of wanting to get his arms traveling to the left through the golf swing on plane. I've been saying this for years. But the really neat thing about him is they all do it. But the really unique thing about him is it's very obvious when he's practice swinging that he's getting his arms going across the ball left. Now with a straight line delivery path, that equals a very straight golf shot. I know we've all been told that cutting across the ball makes it slice. I will argue with that one another time. It does not. Let's leave it at that. It does not. Something else causes it, but it's not what the arm's doing coming across the ball. The arms coming across the ball on plane is a huge thing for you to hit the golf ball straight. If you want to hear more about that, go to anything that's in the red section of my books or my videos. Really important to you. On plane is something you want to learn to do if you want to hit the golf ball straighter. Leave that for now. There's even a better point that I'm trying to get at. I don't think I'm ever going to give a lesson again without telling the person in front of me that the real secret, and what I'm really trying to get to you, is that your hands have to stay correct through the golf ball. The secret of golf is learning how to maintain your leg pressure through the golf ball. I don't ever want you to forget that. If you ever catch me giving a lesson that doesn't work its way back somehow to the club face, then I haven't given a very good lesson, because everything has to return to the club face, because it's golf. Learning how to control it is golf. So next, what Graeme McDowell is doing fantastically, and I do have a suspicion that he understands it, if he continues to play like he's playing, then he darn well knows what he's doing. If it really leaves him, then I would question if he has this piece of knowledge. However, I suspect he does. I have a download on my site, and it's called Perimeter Training. I do not yet think it's going to get a lot of attention because I think it's too far ahead of its time. However, I would suggest you might want to take a look at it. You have heard over the last few years, Greg Norman almost won the British Open a couple of years ago because he cited exactly what I talked about in Perimeter Training. You're hearing a lot more about some of the other guys getting closer to the golf ball. I'm going to give you lots of explanation inside my website on that at a later date also. You know, everything that I believe in is I believe you have to have the correct explanations. Or why would you want to try it? And or if you don't have the correct explanation, you might try it once or twice and it doesn't seem to work, so you go away from it. Whereas if you have a proper explanation, you'll stick with it long enough for it to start working. Getting closer to the golf ball is really important. Matt Kuchar, you're going to see, I want to explain him in another thing too, because I think he has a great golf swing, extraordinarily misunderstood at this moment in time, but I'm going to clarify it to you. Getting back to Graeme McDowell, he is very on top of the golf ball. Everything that you're going to hear coming out of my mouth over the next while is going to be, okay, let's go this way. The swing. The swing is your club. your hands, and your arms. That's it. That's your swing. It's probably one of the easiest things to get good at, is the swing. What is hard to get good at is positioning yourself in the correct position to lay a beating on that golf ball. The only reason it seems to be hard is because no one seems to want to pay attention to it. Reason being, when we say the word golf swing, most of us think the entirety, the whole deal. Well, you've got to learn to separate it down before you can really learn about it. What my want today is not necessarily to focus on Graeme McDowell's swing, it's what he's doing right with his body. The more he gets his body on top of the golf ball, the more lag pressure he can maintain because the club's coming straight down on the golf ball and he's right on top of it. So that's why you see this beautiful action afterwards. That's why you see this really cool action afterwards, because he's right on top of the ball. If he was behind the golf ball, you'd see this. Not good. Not good. Lots of reasons not good. But because he's so on top of it, he's getting this really cool, let's call it like a one-piece looking action. I said one-piece looking. I didn't say one piece. So don't ever, I didn't say that. But it looks like it's one piece. It's because he's so right on top of the golf ball. What we must start to do is separate actions. If it's your swing that's broke, let's fix your swing. If it's your positioning on the golf ball, let's fix the positioning on your golf ball. How will you know which one it is? Well, because I'm going to tell you. You keep coming back to this and I'm going to tell you. $1 at a time, I'm going to tell you. You know, I get a chance to make a little bit of money. You get a chance to improve your golf swing. Pretty darn good deal. But watch Graeme McDowell. He's on top of the golf ball, so he retains his lag pressure. And he has this really neat looking one-piece action rather than throwing the club head away. It's all because he's so on top of the golf ball and relatively close to it. Way more important than we've been told to date. You keep joining my site and you're going to hear more and more and more about it. And I think you'll start to see how much sense this whole game really makes when the instructor slows down and expresses the concepts one at a time and then teaches you how to put it together. And then you get a chance to revisit and take a look again and take a look again. Do not be afraid to listen lots and lots and lots of times. Hope you enjoy. See you next time.